I got bin number 2 ready to go, but first we are celebrating bin number 1 with champagne and bring in bin number 2 in the new year. We're gonna get a little festive, get a little toasty. You know, everybody so thankful for liking and subscribing and leaving all those awesome comments. Couldn't do this without you. A lot of weird stuff. Haven't been able to identify. Your messages have been invaluable. Woo! Oops. Such a rad bin. Great way to start it. So many things that I wasn't expecting to see. A lot of epic, a lot of terrain. The barrels and barricades. Theme of the box. Now we're going to toast to the good life. To you. Tastes like unboxing. I love it. Delicious. Ooh. I wish these boxes were as clean as this champagne is. Welcome back, everybody. I'm Big Del74, and we got episode 2 of Hammer Hauls today, bin number 2. Looking forward to it. Got me and my friend Oscar from the previous episode here hanging out with me. Really excited. Let's hit this tub. First things first, open it up. Big piece right on top. We have a Museum Models Collection River Set from Pegasus Hobbies. Resin, I'm guessing, river sections for tabletop gaming. Pretty cool, unpainted, pretty high quality. Looks like everything is accounted, upside down, straight out of the box, because I'm a doof. Of course, they don't look painted upside down, but you flip them over, and they look awesome. Wow, those look brand new. Very cool. They link together. Cool. Yeah, 2 straight pieces. That's really cool. Of course, now that I've flipped them out of the box, there is no way for me to know how to get them back in, because that's how it works. So, very cool. Nice river sections. Great way to start the box off. Always need good terrain on any game board. These are obviously going in. There we go. Much better. All right. Well, moving right along. Screech, screech, screech. River pieces. Cool. Next up is another little cardboard box right on top. Have a little dial, speed, altitude, aeronautica possibly. I don't see any identifying Games Workshop marks on it, but that would be my guess considering the contents of other things. Probably little window pieces, Games Workshop 1999. Probably some sort of terrain piece, little baggy with a little statue on it. Some little game pieces. I think this is to some other game. They're scattered all throughout the bottom of the box. I don't feel like digging through them right now. Little tanks, little money signs, little spy dude figurine. No label on the bag. Another potential aeronautica tab. More building terrain. This could be some sort of like secondary specialist game system, because there's like little links for the built like parts of the terrain pieces. Like they're little tiny doorways, almost like they're supposed to go on a board or something like that. I don't know. If you have any idea, if you can identify these right off the base, like right off the bat, let me know what they are. Leave a comment in the comment section. Give me a hand figuring out what I got here. A couple little sprues of shield icons. Definitely look, some shield sprues, Imperial Eagle, skull, another little Imperial thing. Definitely fantasy battles, Warhammer fantasy battles. Some cards. They looked like, I forgot what the term was, objectives, or Thunderhawk gunship, standard Adeptus Astartes, Thunderhawk gunship, 100 points, and specs. Could be for epic, could be for 40k, initiative cards, whatever, or I forgot what you call them. Help me remember, leave me a comment. Cool little box. Next up, we have a bigger box. Got an old school Devil Shift 40k, Warhammer 40k Devil Shift APC box that's turned into a bit box, multiple bags, multiple things. First Ziploc bag, just looking through it, a lot of base, probably a Fire Warriors box, Pathfinders. I'm going to open it up just because in these plastic sprues, I do see a metal figurine floating around in there. Very curious what that is. It is a metal Tau Fire Warrior. Interesting. I've only seen Tau in these plastic kits before, never an actual metal model. That's cool to see. Unusual pose. I forgot what that weapon is called. I think it's a pulse carbine, the short one. Let me know if I'm wrong. Going through, continuing on with the Devilfish box. More sprues. Clearly Tau. Tau. Probably Devilfish. Devilfish equipment and sprues. Instructions. Tau construction booklet. Maybe from a... no, it's probably from this kit. Whole assembly, or some previous like Battle Force box, because there's Fire Warrior instructions and crew instructions, as well as battle suit and drone, and then alternate variations for a Devilfish and a Hammerhead. And then speaking of Hammerheads, like it's got some railgun assembly pieces. Ooh, railguns. Such a meme right now. I don't understand it, but post some memes. More Tau fixtures. I forgot what the name of the artillery piece with the rockets, the variation with the rockets and the little wingettes. More railguns, more turrets, more parts for the Devilfish. Bottom of the box is some drone pieces, the little turrets. I think those were from the Battle Force box or whatever. Drone, some decals, and that's about it. Just bases, clear metal, like stands for the drones. So a bunch of cool Tau stuff, Tau turrets, Tau weapons, no holes. These are complete warriors. I see torsos, weapons, and everything else right there. But that's it for that. Alright, next thing in the box, have a cardboard box that's been taped up, but Orbital Defense Systems weapon battery platforms. I think these have to be third party, probably like Battlefield Gothic or something else, or some. It's 1 in 2400 scale resin model kit for use with all space-based game systems. A DLD Productions presents from Brookhurst Hobbies, which I'm familiar with. Shout out Orange County. Shout out SoCal in the comments. Let them know. SoCal, where you at? Opening it up. Looks unopened. Definitely retaped. Definitely some little bases in here. Some mouse poop. I'll have to clean that up in post. And then yeah, some resin little pieces and some instructions on this is very new, clearly brand new. Very cool. Yeah, definitely a scale like Battlefleet Gothic. Could definitely use this on a game board as like a space station or something like that. Appears to be 2 of them, list of parts. Seem like good cast, so that's pretty cool. Gonna slide it back into the phone. Oop. Man down. Space station down. So just close that up. Set this aside. Next up, old school Partha battletech. We have ourselves a QKD 4G Quick Draw by Jay Guthrie. I'm not sure if that's the name of the mech, but we got a little mech warrior, or battletech suit if you want. Super tank. Very cool. Very old. I'm trying to look for an age on this. Trademark is 1984, and the faded cardboard on the back certainly would suggest that this is late 80s. No websites, no web addresses. Everything is send $2 for a complete catalog at address. Very cool. 1986. That's old school battletech. That's rad. Don't see a lot of that. That might be one of the oldest things we've unboxed so far. Right behind it, another one. Lead-free pewter. Excellent. Big advertisement. Pegasus Hobbies. I'm not sure what that game store is. Demolisher Super Heavy Tank. Brand, this box looks great. This looks like it just came off the shelf. Pegasus Hobbies. 2 tanks, 2 heavy tanks, super heavy tanks. Cool looking turrets, cool looking models. Yeah, Ral, Paratha, Battletech. Very cool. Like to see stuff other than Games Workshop in here. That's a good sign. Means you have a nice big collection. This isn't all just very specific to one game system. Got several like medication old pill bottles. See what we got inside. Probably, I'm guessing, more Battletech. I have no idea what this is. Magnetized, though. 2 pieces to a mech. Yeah. Let me know. I'll post a more detailed shot right here. But let me know if you know what this is. Throw me some help in the comments, because I ain't got no idea. Certainly old school, certainly same generation as these other blister packs right here. Pretty sure it's Battletech. On to the next little pill bottle. Looks like more Mech Warrior, or excuse me, Battletech. Red lead-free pewter. Ral Partha. Ooh, definitely a big dude with a cannon on his arm and a fist. Old school Battletech. Have no idea what it is. Super cool model, super old model. Nice detail, very 80s vibe. Yeah, let me know what it is. I'd love to know. I love Battletech. I love all that stuff, but not very familiar. Certainly played some of the games, computer games, but besides that, putting my toes into that, not really familiar with that universe. Dipping next thing into the box, empty little pill bottle. I'm sure there's a guy floating around in there that belonged to that. So I'll keep that right there. The next big thing, unlabeled bag of models. Can unopened, but I can identify stuff right off the top. We have a Star Wars Rebel Transport right here. Not sure the brand of the model or anything, but you know, the Rebel Transport, famous for, like, you know, helping with the evacuation of Hoth in Episode 5. There also appears to be some X-Wings in there. Yeah, maybe 4 or 5 X-Wings. This might be from, now that I think about it, this could be from like a Hoth, like, what do you call them? Diorama. They used to sell the old diorama kits. Because we got the Millennium Falcon in here. There are several, that's exactly what, that has to be what it is. There's several Y-Wings, there's X-Wings, there's Hoth personnel. I see a bunch of snow speeders. I see like an R2-D2, Darth Vader. The whole gang's here. Chewbacca, Han Solo, like everyone. Probe droid. Very, very cool. So I'm sure that's from some diorama set from, I'm assuming, the same relative time frame. Moving next, we have a box of Valkyrie VF1D Macross battlesuit, plastic model. It's open. I hear some stuff rattling around. I don't know what's actually inside of it. It looks like that is, the contents are as described. Some plastic bits, sprues already primed. Nice white color. But that's very cool. Very, very typical Macross stuff. Little tiny old school, I'm assuming that's like super glue or something like that. Plastic cement. But all the bearings, these are from like the joints, because I think these models, these old Japanese models, everything is supposed to be, you're supposed to be able to actuate all the arms and joints and stuff like that. Yeah, very cool. Love me some, Macross. I said motocross. If I said motocross, I'm an idiot, and feel free to roast me in the comments. But Macross, Valkyrie VF1D. Those are cool. I love the whole jet dude, the jet fighters turning into the suits. Next up, we have a box of Empire. It's an Empire Soldiers Regiment. Open. See, sometimes people just keep, you don't really know what's on the inside, because sometimes people just keep the sprues around. This is probably what that I found in that previous box, the shields. That's probably what is from. It's fairly complete. I don't see these are definitely the Empire Warrior sprues. All the shields are here. I think it's supposed to be like 16 guys in the regiment, or maybe 20. 5x4. Not positive. But everything here, nothing is punched out. So this looks like it's a complete regiment. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bases, and all the sprues are complete, which leads me to believe that we have an intact box of Empire, foot soldier regiment. Yeah, and they can be fitted with like the one-handed weapons and shields, or two-handed the halberds. Very cool. Nice to see new on sprue stuff. First real pull of Warhammer Fantasy Battles being present in a box so far. Next up, I just got a little deluxe Ogre, a game designed by Steve Jackson. I'm sure all you nerds know and love. If you ever played Munchkins, another one of his games. Very cool. Never played it. I only heard, not really familiar, but I'll definitely have an Ogre. Yeah, Ogre Deluxe. Ogre Deluxe. Next up, we get into the bottom of the box now. Still got a couple big things, but these are definitely new or relatively unseen before. I'm going to just start pulling stuff out. There seems to be a whole bunch of them. I have a lid from a tub that we saw in the previous bin from episode 1, the little pill boxes. But this one says Imperial Guard and Beastmen. I do not see anything in the box that this belongs to. So I'm assuming this is the contents for this lid are in some other box, some other bin, in some future unfilmed episode. So don't forget to tune in to see where that comes from. But big parts container right here. Lots of little metal bits. Lots of guys on stands. Looks like maybe Warmaster. Can't really tell. Haven't really looked at it that closely yet. Couple bases. Only a few other things left in the box. I'm just going to go ahead and take everything out before I really sort through it. All right. Got another little altitude marker. Put that with the rest of them. Found the cap to that pill bottle, but no content, so that's probably in another bin. It's labeled ballistas. Not sure what that could be. But we have a little rogue guy. This is probably Warmaster. That guy looks like some sort of chaos sorcerer. But all these dudes with the spears, these look like high elves. High elf spearmen. Very cool, well painted, well based. Yeah, but these are all high elf spearmen. Very, very cool. A lot of ranks of them. Yeah, so I'm guessing this is a Warmaster army. Have some some high elf lord on a horse. Very cool, like dragon prince-esque looking dude. High elf spearman, but that's probably like the command section. Got a banner and a musician. And like a champion. So that is what I'm betting that is. And then a chariot. A couple horses, dude with a spear. Very typical high elf chariot. Now let's take a look at this box, which I'm very curious to see what's actually inside of it. And it looks like the contents from a very large, very large high elf army, like Warmaster army. Right off the top, I have what appear to be some sort of lancer unit, guys on horses, heavy armor. A couple of looks like high elf sorcerers or magicians or mages. I'm not sure what the term for them are, but this guy's is like the sorcerer dude, and he's like on a volcano. He's like on a tornado of fire, it looks like, and he's shooting a fireball out of his hand while he's holding some sword that's on fire. Bunch of like great eagles, I think. You can see their wings, like unattached wings. Very cool. Bunch of spearmen, bunch of more spearmen, bunch of more dudes that look like spearmen, but they have heavier armor, better helmets, and halberds. Don't know what those units are called. Probably some elite heavy armored unit. Bunch of bowmen, more knights. These guys don't have the spears. These guys are all like swords and shields, but definitely high elves. Different types of spearmen, it looks like. Characters, or a bunch of characters. More definitely like sorcerers, command units, more spearmen, more archers, more just loads and loads of more dudes. It looks like we have some sort of character on a great eagle. More dudes on Great Eagle, like the Hawks, or whatever they're called, the flying infantry, or the flying cavalry, I should say. That's cool. That's a great way to freaking end the bin. Bin's empty, and what we have to appear to be, dozens and dozens and dozens of stands of high elf Warmaster stuff. Very cool. Very unfamiliar with it. If it's some other game system and I'm like completely wrong, let me know. Help me out here, because I am not familiar with this at all. Got a rogue little chaos warrior, but that's about it. Everything else is clearly high elf. So very cool. Lots of guys. Could probably field an army consisting of dozens and dozens of these double file 2x6 like troops. Pretty crazy. That would be a beautiful sight on the field. Dozens of archers, dozens of more spearmen, dozens of more of these special elite units. I'm guessing by the number of characters, because there's like 2 of these sorcerer guys. There's probably there's probably some base army, and there's probably 2 of them here. Looks like 2 kits were purchased, because everything is kind of in doubles. But I don't know. I'll have to do some research, figure it out. But that concludes the second bin. Great bin. A lot of crazy stuff all over the place. We got the Star Wars models, which are from I'm assuming pretty confident from some sort of diorama kit. Speeders, X-wings, everything. Macross model, just a very basic Empire soldiers, like Warhammer fantasy battle stuff. Some very old school Partha. The lead battletech stuff, and a bunch of Tau, all over the place. Super rad bin, for sure. This was a wild and crazy ride. I'm glad it was less bits than the previous ones, and way less terrain and stuff like that. Now we're actually getting into the heart of some models here. Pretty fun, pretty cool. Look forward to really diving into this stuff a little bit more and looking up the battletech stuff, because I'm completely unfamiliar with the majority of this. Is very, very cool. That's if I made any glaring mistakes or anything like that, please let me know. Leave me a comment, shoot me a message on Reddit. You can find all my information in the description. Because I'm certainly gonna need help on a lot of this, trying to figure this out. So that wraps up bin number 2. Our most successful bin yet. It's been a wild ride. That was crazy. Oscar, once again, thanks for your help. Thanks for keeping your company. Thanks for your expertise. You're a champ. Thanks to all you at home. Thank you for your continued support and being here with me on this amazing unboxing adventure. I can't believe I still have over 20 more of these bins to go through. It's crazy. I'm so excited. I love this. This is why I do this. I hope you guys love this as much as I'm loving it, having a great time. Stay tuned for the next episode 3. Hopefully it's just as good as this, because this is pretty epic. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Tell all your friends. Tell your gaming groups. I'm not on Facebook, so if you want to share this video in any gaming group you're on Facebook or anything like that, feel free to. I would really appreciate it. Get some eyes on this, because this is a once in a lifetime thing, and I'm so honored and happy to share this experience with you guys. This is so much fun. Once again, Happy New Year, and great way to start the new year. I'll see you next time. Thanks for tuning in. Cheers.